Hello. We've started the year with some extreme warmth across Central Europe, and although the UK hasn't so much been affected by this warmth, there will be some very mild air coming our way from the Atlantic over the next few days. This area coming in from the west, southwest, as along with some weather fronts, and although a cold front clears through on Wednesday morning, we've still got very mild air to the rear of that, and so temperatures at dawn are in the double figures across southern parts of the UK, and for northern Scotland, where it has been cold this week, temperatures are higher than they have been previously, 4 or 5 Celsius. There's also some rain about early on, so southeast England, parts of Scotland, northern England, Northern Ireland, some showery rain. Much of that rain does clear, but a few showers continue. Eventually the rain in the northeast of Scotland pushes through, but further showers for northwest Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern England, as well as southern Scotland. Some more prolonged rain at times in southern Scotland, perhaps. Otherwise, it's a breezy day for all of us, but it is a brighter day compared with Tuesday. Some sunshine coming through for the Midlands, eastern England, eastern Scotland, for example. However, with that breeze, well, it's going to be staying mild, very mild in the south, 12 to 14 Celsius, and temperatures, although closer to average for Scotland, higher than they have been through the week so far. Now, heading into the end of the afternoon, some rain skirts the far south-southwest of England, but that pushes out of the way for the start of Thursday. It's a dry and bright start for the east and the north, a touch of frost for northern Scotland first thing Thursday, but otherwise a lot of cloud pushing in from the southwest from the word go. Some outbreaks of rain, mostly light and on and off, but for Scotland and for Northern Ireland, the rain turning heavier and more persistent later in the day on Thursday, and that rain really building up once again over higher parts of western Scotland. The breeze will be picking up once more through Thursday, but again, it's coming in from a mild direction, so 13, 14 Celsius possible in the south. Now, speaking of the wind, it's going to get even stronger on Thursday night, tightening isobars, particularly for western and central Scotland, risk of gales in places as this low clears through. It brings its rain with it, and a ridge of high pressure follows for Friday itself. So actually, after a windy and wet start to the day for Scotland, the rain eventually turns to showers, and for much of the UK, it's drier and brighter conditions throughout, with the wind easing towards the end of the day, but further spells of mainly light rain push into the west as we close out the afternoon. 10 or 11 Celsius in the south, 7 or 8 further north, so temperatures a little closer to average, although still a little above in many places. The brightest weather expected towards the east, turning cloudier and more damp in the west as these weather fronts move in. Now, they'll bring some wet weather on Friday night, but much of that's out of the way by the start of Saturday, but low pressure well and truly in charge for the weekend. And so a wet start to the day on Saturday for the Midlands, East Anglia, as well as the southeast, the rain pushing through the Northern Isles as well, followed by blustery showers, a strong wind, again the risk of gales around southern and western coasts, but that wind coming from the southwest once again brings warmth, 11 or 12 in the south, 7 or 8 further north. Now, by Sunday, the low pressure that is associated with this unsettled weather just migrates towards Scotland, and you can see the size of this low. Around it, no significant weather fronts, but an awful lot of showers. We're pulling in colder and more unstable air from the northwest, so these showers are going to be really fueled by sea surface temperatures, and they're going to pack a punch. I think there'll be very lively downpours about on Sunday, perhaps some rumbles of thunder as well, but some brighter weather in between.